What we got? We live. Yeti Mike, Yeti Mike. Camera, lock it, because I will definitely move that without trying to. Evil Dead in the background. Yup. Mike, Mike, Mike. Oh yeah, we live. Yeah, we live. Cue the animation. Battle box, motherfucker. Let me see how I can here. I can't even see the people on here. I don't even know where the scheduled events. Start with I can't see nobody. I can't see no anything. Is anybody on here? I have no clue. Alright, you'll do it like this. Mike. Let's see what we got going on today. Just let me check the connections. Be patient. There we are. Alright, let me see what the fuck. I'm gonna put this right here. Chat overview, your reply, it's more like this. What up, what up, what up? Let me see what the other thing is. Hey, somebody on here say something to me so I can see if the messages are strolling down or not. Somebody say something. Yeah, we normally do this on go live on Monday nights at 7. But we had just got back in. I can't see it. And even this guy here too. Facebook. I'm gonna do this. I'm just gonna say fuck it and do this. I know it's going to have a little lag to it, but I don't care. Alright. This is a little better, but not too much better. Enlarge. Somebody send me a message so I can see. I'm trying to see what the. Okay, there it is. Ephesi, what up? They're gonna fucking box. Jesus Christ. Where's the other one at? I'm gonna do it right here. Fuck it. I don't care if it is delayed. Bear with me, y'all. Oh, Ephesi, I need some more. I need some more cold brew. I need the ones with the, not with the whole milk, the other ones. The cold brew. Where's the other ones called? Hey, what's the other one?
He have one with milk.
Yeah, oat milk. That's the one. Exactly, the one with the oat milk. Yup, 100%. Oat milk. Oat milk. Johnny, what up? I need like at least three. At least three. No, I say just do two, just in case, because I don't know what the lifespan is on them. Oh, I can throw this shit up too. Did that go up there? Share the public. Oh, I'm about to fuck something up. Let me get this off of here. Write a comment. I need to write a comment if I'm fucking talking, right? So what we got? Oh yeah, let me talk about the Mario stuff. So this is my thing. I'm one of those people that I try to do stuff and I put my all and all that kind of stuff. I guess I consider myself a content creator, not just online, but in real life too as well. I just have this thing about trolls and to me, trolls and bullies are the same thing. To me, trolls and bullies are the same thing. That's just kind of how I see it. And I'm really grateful when I get anything or something awesome comes out. I really enjoy it. But we're talking about the Mario movie in particular. It just that thing looks so fucking awesome. Just the animation aspect of it and all that. Like everybody's jumping on this fucking troll train, talking about how horrible it's gonna be because Chris Pratt, which everybody fucking loves, up until a bunch of trolls start talking shit about it. The man doesn't even have like 7 words of fucking of dialogue in the goddamn thing anyway, so you can't even make a decision. Also, if you paid attention, like I tried to point out to everybody, he actually used a little bit of the dialogue, but people are shitting on it already so fucking bad. And believe it or not, that trolling, that bandwagon shitting on thing that people are doing, that'll fucking derail the project. That'll prevent them from like making the money that they're supposed to make. That'll prevent all of that shit, man. And that fucking movie, I wouldn't give a fuck if that thing didn't have no sound. I wouldn't give a fuck if it had no sound. The shit just looks too fucking awesome. I've been waiting my whole fucking life, and when I see all these people piling on, shitting on the movie, ain't saw shit, haven't heard anything yet, that shit affects those people. There's a lot of people that went to school that went out their way and probably, I'm sure it probably took them fuckers years to put this damn thing together. And to like, just in the name of having respect and appreciation for what they've done for us, I can't talk bad about it. Even if there's certain elements of it that I don't like, which there are. But I'm not going to say nothing. I'm not going to put that out into the fucking social media fucking universe or whatever. I'm not going to do that shit. I'm not going to be a part of that shit. And I just tell people, because people do it to me too. And I just don't like it. You know, and it's crazy because the shit that needs to be shit on, it don't get shit on. Now don't get me wrong, there's games and stuff and there's movies and stuff that I don't like either that get a lot of hype behind it. But Jesus Christ, man, like give these people. I've been waiting on the Mario. I'm older than all you motherfuckers. I've been waiting on a good fucking Mario film my whole fucking life, and we finally got one. I don't want a bunch of people just shitting on it because you didn't even get to see anything. Nobody saw nothing yet. Nobody saw anything yet. You didn't get a chance to even hear anything. Just that clip that we saw. From what we saw, looks good. From what I heard, it sounds okay. But don't knock the movie already talking about you don't want to fuck the movie because Chris Pratt is in it. That's fucking ridiculous, bro. You're going to derail something so beautiful as what we saw in this trailer? I wouldn't care if this, like I said, if that was a silent movie, I would fucking love it. Mike, what up? Daniel, what's happening, bro? Shit, Mike, we might need to take you up on that offer, them Fright Fest tickets you showed me the other day. I don't know if that deal that you showed me was still available. If it is, like, tag me again, and I know Guys are talking about running back, going back up to Fright Fest and doing some stuff. But yeah, man, don't. I'm not gonna say don't. You have to be careful because your words and your opinions, especially on social media, that shit fucking matters. It do. I've seen a lot of games, a lot of stuff get derailed. You know, before lies and people just trolling and bullying. I've seen projects just get wrecked when they were actually good projects. You know, Battlefronts 2 was one of them. You know, people were lying on Battlefront saying, "Oh, you can't play the game; it's play to win." And you know, dude, there's only 4 tiers to the items. Like, you can naturally do it organically by just playing the game. If you win a couple matches, they're saying it was going to take years and years and years to unlock a character on your own. That's a lie. We unlocked several characters in the fucking beta, but they shit on it so much and they lied on the game so much. They trolled it so much. Not only is it one of the best looking Star Wars games I've ever seen and played, but where the fuck can you? There's no game that's going to allow you to just traverse around the Star Wars Jabba the Hutt's palace, all down in the fucking catacombs, into the cell blocks, down into the Rancor pit. You can run around like the Ewok. The moon of Endor is just fucking gorgeous, man. There's no game like that, but they shit on it so much. They lied on it. The lies, even loot boxes. Fuck, I don't give a fuck if there's loot boxes on there. You don't have to buy loot boxes. Are you fucking crazy? So what? Let those guys make money. I'm talking from a developer's aspect. Let them make their money. If you want to be lazy or you don't have the time to play the game all the way through and unlock some stuff, some skins or whatever the fuck, it's not like, you know, the loot boxes are going to make you win anymore. Like, that doesn't increase your chances of winning. You don't have to buy that shit. They were shitting on the game so cold, man, that they just like, they stopped almost everything. I'm not 100% sure, but I'm willing to bet that if that fucking troll train, that shitting on train would have never happened, we would have had so many more items of DLC. I'm bet you any money that, especially with Mandalorian, like those guys would have probably been on there. There'd have been more. I'm almost willing to bet that a lot of those guys, because you know every Christmas, every year, they always drop something big onto the Battlefronts, and that was another thing. But that shit's going to happen to the Mario thing. I bet that's just going to happen to the Mario because they're all shitting all over the Mario, and then they're the stars and stuff. Like, who the fuck don't like Chris Pratt? Who the fuck don't like Chris Pratt? And even talking about Chris Pratt as Mario, it's still Chris Pratt. We know Chris Pratt's going to be Mario. I mean, what the fuck? He's not going to do the whole thing. He's going to, even like I said, even if you watch that video, if you actually watched it and just like listen to everybody else, he actually does a little bit of the Italian, like the Mario-esque type thing. If you listen, it's there, it's mild. I don't expect him to do the "It's me, Mario" the whole fucking time. That's why they're not having what's his name do it. The guy, the voice of Mario, because he can't do that. He can't keep that up for 2 hours. He can't. There's no range to that. What is he gonna do? You know, he's not an actor. He can't keep that. It's me, Mario. He can't do that the whole fucking an hour and a half, 2 hours. You know? But yeah, I'm just saying that to say, man, be careful with that shit because you just never fucking know. You just never know. And I'm telling you, that shit does matter. They're doing polls, they're doing the census. Even right now, they were talking about, like, just today we just found out that the Blade is being pushed back. The Blade remake is being pushed back. And I'm one of the people that thinks, hey, the only thing wrong with it, I just don't think Blade should be. Blade ain't a PG-13 type of guy. And so that's my take on it. So maybe they're slowing it down. They're probably going to add some more gore, but they're definitely pushing it back for whatever reason. I think they're going to boost it up to rated R. That's what I'm hoping for. I'm hoping for. That's what I'm hoping for. I mean, I don't even understand why it was PG-13 to begin with. Like, what audience, like, who were they, who were they going after with this? Most 13-year-olds don't even know who the fuck Blade is anyway. Like, they should be catering to the older folks that actually enjoy Blade itself. I mean, Blade is a fucking, like, part fucking vampire. There has to be blood. There has to be, some stuff. They have to be gore. There have to be, dismemberment. And I'm like, how the fuck did they pack that into PG-13? So some things get it, some things don't. But yeah, that Mario thing, I'm just hoping that doesn't, that all the unnecessary, the fake ass bullying and the hate that the Mario movie is getting is really pissing me off. And I'm just like, dude, why the fuck are they doing this, man? We've never, like, this is the first time we've actually had something really awesome from Mario. And that shit will derail, even if it's not this movie that messes up, it will prevent it from being another one, especially if this one doesn't do good. As a gamer, man, just watching that shit, like, that should really, you should really want to be behind that shit. There's nothing bad about it. But then again, like I say, I'm a part of this thing too, so I'm like, I know that stuff actually affects. Hell no, Russ, ain't no way. PG Vamp movies, I don't know what the fuck, unless they were doing like some Twilight shit, unless he's gonna be like some Show Blade when he was in high school and his romances and shit in his teenage years or some shit. If they're gonna go that route, then okay, yeah, I can understand, on some Buffy the Vampire type shit, Twilight shit, if they're gonna do that route. But if he's like fighting, the different branches of vampire families, and you know how the Blade universe is. It's fucking dark as fuck. Uh, Excuse me, chili break. Chili break. Jalapeno. And Dorito. I'm gonna one more scoop. The motherfucking pepper's hot as fuck. Hold on. One more scoop. I'm gonna bite some cornbread. Bite cornbread. Hold on. One more scoop. But yeah, we have to support that stuff, man. Artists come out with stuff, people shit on it. I hate that shit so bad. Let the people do their thing, man. Let them do their thing. When folks are trying to do something good, even if you don't give it praise, don't crap on it though. It's not good. Think about anything you're trying to do. You're trying to put something together, then all of a sudden, you're trying to build something or paint something or put something together, some music or whatever. And then before you can even get out the door, man, motherfuckers are just, that's trash. Oh, that shit sounds weird. I wouldn't fuck with that just because you have that cowbell in the background. All right. What do you mean? I love cowbell. More cowbell, please. Give this shit a chance. Then there's a lot of other things that's going on too that we're watching closely and hope's gonna be good. And then you have some stuff where people just like they won't even speak up on. Some things they won't even say anything about. They'll just roll with the punches. And it's crazy because they want to shit on the Mario movie, but nobody had nothing to say when fucking they kept making Mario Brothers 8 over and over again. Even like the Last of Us remake, like everybody, like I love Last of Us. Everybody knows it. Anybody that knows me personally knows I fuck with Last of Us the long way. But I'm like, God damn, Sony, like how many times you gonna sell this shit to us? How many times you gonna sell it to us? Like that's the stuff you speak up. Like you have to say something about that kind of shit when they're like abusing their power. Like speak up for that type of shit. You have to say something about. Even anybody, like also anybody that knows me know how much I love Horizon Zero Dawn. Horizon Zero Dawn is it's in my probably top 20, easy top 20 games all time. I don't think it's necessary to do a remake. But my guy Snuggles the Gamer um, posted something like just the other day, and apparently that remake is not just a remake to beautify the game, but also there's a multiplayer mode. So I'm like, okay, there's something. If you're gonna do it, do that. Like add something extra to it, clean it up, make it better looking. But a multiplayer mode, Horizon Zero Dawn, that sounds like a pretty good idea. You know, don't do like they just did Last of Us. Try to like use the sprite sheets or whatever and wrap the characters in it and fucking like no factions mode. They're gonna do the factions. They're gonna do it separate and they're gonna sell it as a whole nother package. You would think they would give it to us for free, but I think they're going to sell it to us as a package. I love factions, which is the multiplayer mode on Last of Us. So, you know, when it comes out, as long as it's not too crazy, I'm going to jump on and I'll probably be enjoying that as well. Yeah, but enough of that ranting about the Mario and the bullying and I'm just the only reason I mention this is because the main thing is you guys have to understand that shit has real world consequences. Like when people are online talking shit about something, that will affect the company. That'll affect the decisions that they make. The shareholders, like everybody's involved. Like, oh, the world is hating this movie before it even came out. We're not going to get any money from this, and they'll pull back from that shit, man. We don't even know for 100% if the damn thing is done. Done. If the production of it is complete. Mm. Make the games better, 100%, bros. Yeah, but yeah, we got to speak up, man, when it comes to stuff like that, because it does have real world consequence, and that's yeah, and that's a fact. That is, but yeah, man, we got that ramen night. If you guys never had a chance to have our ramen up here, um, authentic Japanese ramen is going down this Friday. We're doing it anime horror night. Um, So I think in the back room back there where the hook and stuff is, that area, I think we're gonna like have something an anime movie on. I'm not 100% sure. There's so many to choose from. So I'm gonna grab something newer, something that nobody's probably seen yet. So we'll watch that in the back, and then we'll do the ramen and stuff up front and the sake. I'm gonna try to go grab something hardcore, some more hardcore sake. I got some stuff I just ordered, hopefully to get here in time. Tiardi, what up? But we got the sake event coming up on Friday. You guys have to come through if you've never tried it. Those that tried it already, that ate with us, they already know. I don't have to describe to you guys. I don't have to discuss nothing with you guys. You already know what the fuck is going on with it. It's gonna be good. Now that's anime horror night. I don't necessarily have. Then that's another event. You don't have to cosplay. But if you got something cool cosplay, especially some horror cosplay shit, I couldn't find anything anime horror. But if you got it, come on through. Then Saturday we're chilling out, man. We're relaxing. We're doing the a paint and sip event, Halloween horror paint and sip event. So we're gonna probably have a lot of red paint available that day. But then that'll be day two because we're gonna have ramen on that day as well. So if you can't make it on Friday for the ramen event, which is this Friday that's coming up, definitely come to the paint and sip, which is the next day, the Halloween edition, horror edition paint and sip, which is the next day, which is Saturday night. And so still have ramen that day as well. And then on Sunday we're doing the kids Monster Mash party. So shorties, get the kids ready, grab them something. Today's only Tuesday, so you got time to grab them a little costume or something, or put something together for them. But yeah, the kids are going to come out. The kids are going to have a good time like always. Treats and snacks and all that type of stuff. Battle Lounge kids events are always free. Um, Sip and paint. So yeah, we only have technically at this point we only have like two more kids events this year. So we're doing a Halloween event, the Halloween kids party, but also the Christmas party for the kids, but that's another day, another time. But I'm going to jam a couple more kids events in there so they can have a good time. I wanted to do another kids tournament. Is what I was going to do, like a kids competition that I'll probably shoehorn in there next month. That I really wasn't planning on doing. Kids seem to be a little more appreciative when it comes to tournaments than the older guys. The older guys don't seem to show enough appreciation or love when we do those tournaments and stuff like that. No, Alan, not that kind of ramen, like the kind you make at home. The kind you showed, where you cooked that. I think that was shrimp you had. You cooked like you had like some gray looking ass shrimp. Post a picture of that shit. Can you post a picture of that on this link so I can point out all the details of that dish that you prepared? You cook the meat in the air fryer and you like boil the noodles. I think with just like hot water from the sink or some shit. I mean, you get an A for effort, but it's not the same thing. Come on by and come and get some big boy ramen. Come on by, bring Steph, bring Artie, bring Galvin. Do a road trip. Come to Milwaukee on Friday. Instant noodle? Nah, fam. Not instant noodle. I mean, you got to make do with what you got, bro. You know, I'm a soldier, man. I totally understand it. You bring Artie and Galvin to the Halloween party on Sunday. But I'm gonna try to do a few more things for the kids, man. I'm gonna try to jam a couple more events so they can come and have a good time. Plus, my boy Dink, he doesn't get to enjoy anything either, so definitely not. I want to make sure he has a good time. We all had a good time too. For those that got to ride with us at Fright Fest, sorry I had to cancel it at the last minute, but it was getting too complicated with all the extra people they were trying to jump on board with us. But we just had to just smash out with the family. It seemed like it was kind of messing up the rhythm of it. So like at the last minute, I canceled it. But then I've seen all the long faces, and I don't like disappointing my family. I don't like disappointing my people. So I just the last minute, I'm like, fuck it, let's get out of here, y'all. Pack your bags, let's go. And we just kind of like smashed out and went. We had a really good fucking time, man. It wasn't too cold, so that was a really good idea. That was a perfect strategy going earlier in the month, because I know most of the time we go like later on in the month, like late October, and it be fucking freezing our fucking ass off. Hold on, guys. Chili break. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Hold on. Pepper. Hold on. Cornbread. Dorito dipped in sour cream. Mmm. Delicious. Delicious. Oh yeah. That's the stuff. It's the stuff dreams are made of. God damn it. Oh man. Woo. Oh shit. Alan, you gotta come help me make these words fucking bigger. I can barely see this shit up here. It's so tiny I can't even see what's Bergbangs. What the fuck is Bergbangs, Steph? Oh, Merkbang. Oh, but also, man, you guys know we have that party, the Halloween costume party on the 22nd, right? Kind of everybody. That has a thing of its own. It's doing its own thing. It's kind of organically um, picking up steam on its own. But this is what I need help with. This is what I need help with you guys from. So at the end of the month, on the 29th, we're doing a Zombie Apocalypse fan event. Zombie Apocalypse fan event it's a costume party, adults only, for fans of anything zombie apocalypse, movies, games, comics, manga, whatever. Everything from, Dead Rising to fucking State of Decay to World War Z to what you name it. Daisy, Walking Dead, whatever. Resident Evil. But I'm trying to help me spread the word. So like if you guys find that advertisement or that event link, share that shit. Let some people know about it. I want that because that's our last party of the month, and I want that to kind of go out like a bang, but it's not picking up enough traction. So I'm asking you guys today to kind of share it and kind of help spread the word. And I want as many zombies as I can get. Zombies is probably one of the easiest costumes to put together. It's nothing but just getting some old clothes and, you know, putting some stuff, blacking out a couple teeth or whatever. Some bags and shit under your eyes or whatever. Like that's not, being a zombie is not too hard. Also, if anybody finds any place that has like all white contacts, let me know. Because I think I'm doing a walker thing myself. Also, like I said, the zombie apocalypse party is on the 29th. That's the last Halloween party at the Battle Lounge of the month. So help us pump that sucker. Help us campaign that sucker. Help us get it out there if you can. Zombie apocalypse events. We always have a good time there. But for those that are planning on going or those that were thinking about going, just help spread the word. Let people know about it. Spread it, share it, whatever. But yeah, everybody who's dressed as walkers, so I'm going to have an incentive. Everybody who's dressed up as walkers or zombies or undead or whatever the fuck you want to call them. If you're undead and you come in there, I'm going to do like bonus rounds of shots just only for people that are dressed up as walkers that night. Both white and dark liquor, depending on what you drink or whatever. But I'll be doing bonus rounds for people that are... we got some other surprises for that night too. A few other surprises. And that's the 29th, October 29th. Zombie apocalypse event. As always, from 8 p.m. until we get ready to shut it down. But yeah, you have to be careful when you're online posting that type of stuff. Zoe, I got that mask for you, man. I don't know if you want that one, but I got that one for you. If you still want it. I still got that trench. I got it. I got the mask and the coat. It's up in my office, hanging up right now. So you ain't even got to worry about one. You might want to find some boots, though. Just find some big black boots and you good to go. You can get that one. Hey, anybody got a... If I had a black leather jacket, I had this other thing I was going to dress up as, but... But yeah, that trolling and stuff online, man, that shit has real world consequences. And for the movies, but games and stuff like that, just anything, you have to, don't remember those guys, those people, man. They put in a lot of hard work, man. They have there's real people behind that shit. There's those folks with families and jobs and stuff on the line. Like if that shit goes bad, we were at E3 one year, man, and this is an old battle box story, but we were at what is it, the WEG, the Women in Gaming International E3. Every year E3, these female gamers throw like probably one of the livest parties in Los Angeles during the E3 conventions. Believe me, I go to them all the time. But anyway, at this one particular one, is the guys from a bunch of the guys from Call of Duty are there. I'm there with my boy Seth Swanson from MATC. Seth is what the hell is Seth's company called? Digital Iris is the name of Seth's company. He's right here in Milwaukee. They're game developers. He was also one of my teachers when I was doing computer simulating and gaming back in the day. But he's also one of the guys I look up to, a mentor. Whenever I went to LA to E3, I would meet up with him, and he knows everybody in the industry. So that's how I know people, because Seth would introduce them to me. I mean, Seth worked on all type of shit. Shadow Complex. He's worked on Sly Cooper. Shadow Complex, Sly Cooper. I know he did some stuff on the Lord of the Ring games. I know he made the Borlaug and Lord of the Rings. There's a bunch of shit. Like he's a big, but they know him. So anyway, we're talking to the guy from the level developer from Call of Duty, like a Black Ops 3 or something. Remember, Black Ops 3 has some really cool ass fucking multiplayer modes, like the Sea World was awesome as hell. That Sea World board that he made was really fucking awesome. The fucking the one I really like is like that super spy base up in like the cold, like up in the Alps with the Ferraris and shit outside with the real stylish. And there was another one that was really cool too. It was like a redwood area. It was like the woods, but it was like on a platform, like raised up, like some high tech environmentalist type shit. But that dude was fired. He was fired. He was there with us at the event, and he was unemployed. I'm like, dude, how the fuck are you unemployed? Like, how are you unemployed? Like, you probably made the best, some of the coolest stages I've ever seen in a Call of Duty game. How the fuck? And it's crazy because the Call of Duty guys are there too. Some of the guys from Sledgehammer, like, they're there. Infinity Ward, there's a few of them. They're all in the place, like, just floating around, eating hot wings and shit. But he said to me that he got so much hate, like so much online trolling and bullying, that the company took that shit into account. They didn't even rehire him again. And if you think I'm bullshitting, go back, pop in Black Ops 3, and play some of the multiplayer. Just pay attention to the stages that you get to play the multiplayer boards. And he got fired because of that shit. But it goes both ways too. Even back in the day when I would tell guys like my diehard PlayStation guys, you know, they refuse to play anything except for PlayStation. And I was telling them, I said, bro, I said, y'all better chill out. It was like a daily occurrence. They're just like ragging on Xbox guys, ragging on Xbox, ragging on Microsoft. And I'm like, bro, Microsoft, them, they have a lot of money, bro. Like, they have like infinite fucking cash flow. Like, they're losing money by keeping it in the bank. Like, whenever they decide to turn and bite you while you guys are just constantly poking them with this shit, I was like, you're going to have real world consequences. And look at what's fucking happening now. And I've been saying this for years. Anybody who's known me for years, they all know I've been saying that for years. Now look at what's fucking happening. Look at what's happening now. All of that trolling and all that bullying that was coming from PlayStation fans back when Microsoft had 2-3 studios, you know, years ago. Now look at what's happening. Oh, by the way, if you didn't pay attention, the Brazil thing is passed. Brazil just cleared Microsoft from there, because remember that was the first place that that Sony tried to go down and block the Activision Blizzard and King acquisition. Can't leave King out because that's major. That's cell phone stuff. I think they're like the second leading cell phone game developers, and that thing by itself produces a couple $1 billion a month just with the cell phone shit. But I firmly believe that trolling that took place for all those years, I swear to you, I know I was talking about the Mario thing at first, but this is still in the same context, the same type of stuff. Who was that? Just tried to call me. Close chat. But yeah, that's why it seemed like that's why they're going bunkers. And even we could even go a little more detail with it. State of Decay, I always loved State of Decay. State of Decay came out. I enjoyed it. Like, they were the first people to go there, right? Undead Labs. I love the company. And everybody who plays State of Decay likes State of Decay. But people would always say, "Oh, it doesn't look like a AAA game." No, they're not. They weren't a AAA company. They would make fun of like the animations and the different stuff going on, but the game was like the angle that they went with it. They were damn near indie plays. But people started making fun of the graphics and of whatever it was like and whatever was missing. I enjoyed the game. I even enjoyed all the fucking DLC, which is rare for me. So, like I say, real world consequences come in. And so Microsoft bought Undead Labs and got them working on the next State of Decay. So, because of that shit talking, because of that bullying, and making fun of the animations, Microsoft hired an entire fucking studio for the sole purpose of making the animations look better. So you're not gonna convince me that the trolling and the shit talking isn't the reason that took place. They're doing it just to flex. They're doing it just to flex, and then also they're implementing Unreal 5 into State of Decay, so they're just like laying it on. They're really flexing. And they're having the Gears of War guys come and help them, because you know they were some of the first group of developers to even have Unreal 5, so they've got that shit mastered. So you got a whole nother studio that they attached to Undead Labs. But my point is, I mean, that's what happens. That's that's the side effect. All that trolling, all that shit talking, and then like, look at what's happening. Sometimes you shoot yourself in the foot. Some people are happy about it. I'm happy that they're going crazy with it, but I was kind of satisfied with what it was. I was just waiting on the next version of the game, the next variation of it. But yeah, that shit actually there's real consequences. You have to be careful when you go on take to social media and you're trolling and talking shit about stuff, especially people's art. I know you guys look at it as movies or games or whatever, but at the end of the day, it is art. And I just, I'm appreciative when anybody does anything for me. Uh, especially when they're doing stuff that I really love. Like, to be honest with you, like, for example, when the Castlevania animated show came out, um, I didn't give a fuck if it was trash. I love Castlevania so much that even if it was trash, I was going to enjoy it anyway, because I just never thought in a million years that they would have made a modern version of it. And just the cherry on top was the fact that it was fucking awesome. Like, way, 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 like, over the top fucking awesome. Uh, oh, my theory on the deformed Sonic was I don't think they were going to use that anyway. So if you ever heard my theory, not just mine, but there's other people who think the same thing, that they were never going to use that Sonic. The Sonic with the big ass calves and the pig face. Do you really think they were going to use that Sonic? They just did that, I think, just to draw people in and make the fans feel like they, had say so, they had stake in it some type of way. I don't think they were really going to use that Sonic. If you pull up a picture of that Sonic that they had in those posters and those advertisements, bro, there's no way in fucking hell a blind person couldn't have designed Sonic that fucking bad. And that whole thing was just like it just drew attention to it, and they just flipped it. I don't think they're gonna. I think they just did that just as a ploy to make the audience, drew the audience in, and make the people feel like they had some say so, and their word actually mattered. I don't think that was real, because it was too ridiculous. It looks too shitty. I just no way. I just don't believe it. And there's other people that think the same thing that I do. When I saw the character, I was like, this is a joke. I'm like, they're not gonna do this for real. And then all of a sudden, 3 months later, boom, here's another Sonic that we re-edited and put into all the pieces of the movie, like within a month or two. I was like, nah, that was already there. Instantly. Isaiah, what up, man? I ain't seen you in a minute, bro. Yeah. Oh, I didn't know what that was, Steph. Oh, that's the actual thing where people eat. Yeah, I see people eating shit. It's fucking disgusting. I seen this little tiny ass lady dude. She was eating like big ass giant octopus tentacles and shit. She was just shoving that shit in. I don't know where the fuck that shit was going. Like, it was like a big fucking bowl of it, just like she was like a fucking like a black hole. She was just jamming that shit down her, and I'm like, yeah, that shit is gross. Do people still watch that shit where people just sit up and eat shit? I just happened to. I only had 5 minutes before the stream, so I had to take me. It was. Excuse me. God damn it. Damn, I fuck around and accidentally threw my goddamn Dracula teeth away, dude. That was some bullshit. I had my vampire teeth from the Blood Moon event. I had them in some tissue because of the slobber, obviously. And I had it like rolled up in some tissue, and I can't find this shit nowhere. I'm almost 100% sure I fucking threw it away by accident, which is some bullshit. They were the really long ones, the 19 millimeters. I think they threw them motherfuckers away, dude. I got another pair though, but I don't have all this shit. I don't have it shaped. Yeah, I knew Nintendo was going to come back with that though and flex. Um, when I saw people, I gave the Sonic movie, I gave it like a 7.5. The Sonic movie 7.58. I enjoyed both Sonic movies. I like the second one a little better than the first actually because of the big fucking mech and Robotnik and all that shit. But even as I saw it, like the first Sonic movie, it got decent reviews. It made some money. I said, "Oh, Nintendo's gonna fucking flex. They can't. They're not gonna let this go. They are not gonna let this fly." I knew Nintendo was gonna fucking come out hard. I knew they were gonna fucking come out hard. I knew they were gonna come hard with that. They won't. Yeah, I thought he was good too. People were trying to talk shit about the about Idris too, and I was like, dude, what are you talking about? Like, let these people do their things. You know, they can't. You're not gonna hit it all the time. Like, there's not the perfect. You know, there's. I don't even think there's such thing as perfect casting. We can say that shit, but at the end of the day, you just can't really. You don't know. I say the same thing with the Star Wars shit. We always talk about in our version of like probably the perfect Star Wars thing. You know, and then all of a sudden I saw Rogue One, and I'm like, I really enjoyed this movie, and there was no fucking sword fight. There was nothing, in like there was no Jedi's, and my version and most fans' version of a good Star Wars movie is like a lot of Jedi's, a lot of Sith fucking throwing down, a lot of monsters, you know, a lot of robots and war and all this shit. That's what we would think. But I sat there and watched Rogue One and was just like, I'm looking around when the movie was over. And I'm like, holy fuck, that was the complete opposite of what I would have whined about. This should have been a good Star Wars movie. This fucking movie was good as fuck. And I'm like, holy shit, it might be my top three, top five Star Wars movies. And there was nothing. I don't want to ruin it for anybody, but right at the end, I mean, you got to see a little Sith action. That's all I'm gonna say for those that didn't get a chance to see. But Rogue One is really fucking good. I don't know if I can give the plot up without it being a spoiler, but basically the movie Rogue One is about the architect of the Death Star, and they were making him make the Death Star. He didn't want to make it, and he basically, in his design of the Death Star, he set up a faulty. He made a way for somebody to come in and sabotage the motherfucker with ease. That's what he did. And so, though, that's what they were fighting. Rogue One was about the getting that information or that blueprint over to the rebels, and so they can jump in and do their thing. Jump in and do their thing. But like I say, sometimes you don't know what you really want. Sometimes you think you know, but those guys are professionals for the most part. And sometimes you can see, sometimes they know. Like I say, I always tell everybody, like, let them, if that's their story that they've written or they're putting together, let them tell it, and just enjoy it. Perfect example. I love Game of Thrones. I didn't like the last episode of Game of Thrones, the final episode, and a lot of people started trolling. Sometimes the shit works in favor for us, for fans. Sometimes it works in favor for us. Because I'm telling you, and I'm looking you motherfuckers straight in the face, that House of the Dragon, that new Game of Thrones, that House of the Dragon, bro, they're going so hard. I'm not talking about just like, you know, the dragons and the action. We're talking acting, everything. Like, they're hitting all points. I don't know how long they can keep it up. I just watched I don't know what episode it was, the most recent episode just yesterday. And I'm just like, man, can they keep this going all the way through this? Too fucking good, man. And again, I swear that has a lot to do with them trying to flex. They're them trying to flex. Even in the opening episode, like that opening, like the first, you know, episode, it was fucking nasty, man. It was so fucking awesome. I was just blown back. Like, god damn, they're not playing. Marco, let me know what's up, bro. Keep me posted on the progress of that secret project you're working on. I guess I'll say this too, since we on the live stream right now today. So that Black Panther event that we got going on in November, we only have 20 seats. We only have 20 seats. They're IMAX seats. So if you're going, there ain't no interested. There's no such thing as interested to that event. So if you're coming to the Black Panther 2 Wakanda Forever event, you have to go on there and click going if you want a ticket to the movies that day. And that's only for lounge members only. Only for lounge members only. No outsiders. But we're also going to do a thing later on that night when we come back. So the movie's at like 6 something or whatever. So we'll be back at the lounge at like 10 o'clock where we'll kick it and eat. And we're going to have like authentic African cuisine. I'll probably throw some like Jamaican stuff in there too. So we're going to do like a Black Panther thing back at the lounge as well too. So yeah, we're going to kick it. I gotta find some games, some more stuff with Black Panther. I know I got a really good animated movie that we're doing, but yeah, I got a couple seats at the theater. You guys who all wants to go to that thing is in November. You have to click going because once the 20 spots is up, that's it. Actually, it was only 16 because my crew took up 4 of them. So it was actually 16 spots, and we barely grabbed those. I'm talking about like barely, barely, barely. There was no way we were going to get the whole theater. There was and then I wanted to do IMAX and shit because I wanted to see it. You know, I didn't want to just see it in a plane, so I had to do IMAX, and it was like they were already on it. People were jumping on that shit so fast. But what is Dink doing? What is Dink in there trying to do? Getting some snacks? What's that boy in there doing? But yeah, man, we got the ramen thing on Friday. We got the chill ass sip and paint, um, Halloween sip and paint. That's also costume or not. It doesn't matter. Come through. We're just gonna draw, have some drinks or whatever. Just chill. Now we'll probably start decorating that day of that event. We'll probably start decorating for the kids event, which is the next day. So Sunday at 2 o'clock. Also, another thing. Let me say this too. I have to say this. Bring the kids. The event starts at 2, so we're only going to be in there for a few hours. So from 2 to about 5, that's when the event is going to be going. Maybe we're going to push it to 6, but please don't bring the kids late. Please don't bring the kids at 4 o'clock and all of that. Then they're going to be looking at me sad because it's time for them to go. Looking all pitiful at me because it's like time to go. Also, Sunday is our only day off. So try to get the kids there on time. Like if you can get there punctual, that would be super cool. 2 o'clock. So if you can get the kids there at 2 o'clock, that's more than enough time to go to church or go to grocery shop. You know, go to Walmart, whatever you got to do to get there. But yeah, come on by because I hate seeing that people coming late with the kids and we're leaving in like 30 minutes. The kids want to dance and all that. They want to have a good time with the other kids, but people are leaving or it's time to go. It's the saddest shit. Be punctual when it's time for the kids to have fun too. Let them enjoy themselves. I mean, you go out, like you grown motherfuckers go out and hang out and do whatever you want to do. Bring the kids out, let them have a good time as well. And the kids barely get to go and party, barely. So bring them, let them have a good time, let them meet some of the other kids. Kids love our parties up here. They always have a good time. No snacks for grown motherfuckers, especially this dude named Alvin Calvin. The snacks are only for the kids. No big grown ass motherfuckers by the name of Alvin Calvin or anybody else who wants to eat the kids' treats up. They're just for the kids. There's adult beverages behind the bar. I'm sure we have a bowl of, I don't know, salted peanuts that's been picked over thoroughly over the last couple parties that you can enjoy. Complimentary of the house. But we got some snacks. We got some cool stuff. I actually look forward to the kids' events. They always have a good time. Oh man, this guy's talking about robbing the kids. As soon as they go to sleep, he's talking about he's going to go in their trick or treat bag. Not that one. But yeah, man. You guys, thanks for tuning in. If anybody needs something, do let me know. Um, just let me know if you guys need something, or if you guys got any ideas for anything cool that you might want to do. Bounce that shit off me. Let me know what's happening. Um, but yeah, these parties are going to be really good, man. We got a couple more coming up. That party on the 22nd, that's just a normal Halloween costume party. 100% costumes, no exceptions. Whatever you want. There's no theme, so people can come there as clowns. They can come in there as monsters, as whatever you want. Superheroes, whatever you want. This is the adult party on the Saturday the 22nd. But don't forget, you guys help me promote that zombie apocalypse party on the 28th so it can pick up some traction. Sometimes when you do too many parties, one of the parties may falter. The 22nd party is already going to crack because there's a bunch of people coming to that from different angles. There's all people coming from all over the place coming to the party on the 22nd. But I really want the zombie apocalypse party to crack, and that's on the 29th. So you guys help me out with that. Also, if anybody can find any like, I'm looking for some white contacts, like the milky eye white contacts, because I think I'm gonna go eat warm nuts. Oh hell no! What is this guy talking about? I got to get out of here. It's getting X-rated in this piece. Battle box. Where the fuck is the thing at? Okay, here it goes. I'm getting ready to get out of here. You guys let me know if you need something. I'm up here. Thanks for tuning in, y'all. We got a bunch of cool shit planned. Come party with us. Come hang with us. Come shop with us. Getting out of here. I'll talk to y'all. I'll see you guys later. Battle Box out.